Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another edition of Brainy the RPG Cat. So, long story short, I actually accidentally posted all of my promos for playing the Pokemon TCG Live game early yesterday. So I was on yesterday, and I just decided to go ahead and do the stream anyway. So tonight we are really going to give it the old college try. We're just going to do everything that we can in order to make sure that we create a new and a presentable version of my first playthrough of Pokemon TCG game. So, slightly before the show, I got on and I scanned a couple of code cards from some physical packs of Pokemon TCG, so those are in here. I managed to make it to Battle Pass level 2, which awarded me with a pack and a couple of exclusive cards. And so, unfortunately, all of this stuff, has a tendency to open up as soon as you unlock it. So, I uh, um, before I could unlock it, where was I going with this? Oh, that's the thing that's really cool. Yes, if you buy physical Pokemon cards, you can actually scan a QR code in the dummy card in the very back, and it will give you a pack of in-game cards. The rather interesting thing about that, though, is that the most recent sets will only get you cards for the Sword and Shield packs. Currently, this game is in beta. That is what I learned. And so, right now, there isn't an online store. I'm not allowed to buy in-game cards yet. But I am allowed to buy physical cards and then scan the code cards. And I'm also able to... I've also figured out what this symbol is. This symbol is the symbol for card energy. And so when you've got a bunch of this, you can actually turn it into single cards while you're building in deck mode. So if you don't have a card, you can probably spend some of this in order to get a specific card. So we're still working with the deck that I had built previously, which is called Calyrex V, because of the sets of Calyrex V and VMAX cards are the central part of this. So just going through the cards really quick. We have Articuno, we have Calyrex V, we have Calyrex V Max. And so these are the water type cards. I also have the same Pokemon in Psychic form. Inteleon, Inteleon V Max, Sobble, Drizzle, and Inteleon. And so I'm certain at this point, well, every single one of them except for Drizzle is a rapid strike card, and so I've got some material in here that actually works with rapid strike cards now. Cresselia, I've reduced that to 1. Articuno, the Galarian form, which is actually a psychic type. The Inkay, and the Malamar. We were previously playing a rapid strike Malamar deck, and so I just incorporated those into this. And Mawile, this is the Psychic Calyrex V, and this is the Psychic Calyrex V Max. Siglaglyph, Bidoof, Babarrel, and Great Ball. And rare candies, switches, boss's orders, professor's research, Raihan, spiral energy, and then standard energy. So that's everything that's in this deck. So we're about to get started running some plays in ranked mode. I'm not entirely sure that I've built this well enough, and it's very likely that I'm going to lose several matches because this deck doesn't have the attack that it should in order to beat the V and VMAX cards that we're most going to run into in ranked mode. Well, we're just going to play a few rounds with that, and maybe we'll have an opportunity to build another deck or play some more of the starter decks. And so, I've really made this into its own episode because I've done nothing except reference the previous one. Anyways, um, I have clearly been going overboard on TCG lately, but if you want to join me and go overboard on TCG, we're partnered with GreatMedia.Games. Please visit GreatMedia.Games and use the code TEMPHANY at checkout for 10% off your online purchase. Be able to get yourself some of the best TCG single cards on the market. And this stream is also brought to you by our donation. As part of Great Media, I am assisting with a donation campaign uh, in order to fund Children's Hospital Colorado through Extra Life. Please follow the link, donate what your finances will allow, and we're going to be keeping this link up until December 31st. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's play our first rank round. We had got Grambino 27. All right, more than likely going first. Okay, first draw. I don't have any basic Pokemon, so I'm taking one mulligan. Second draw, I have Sobble, Inkay, and Malamar in my deck, and so that is very useful. Let's see. I don't know what I want in my corner. Probably start with Inkay, and then put Sobble on the bench, and then done. Okay, they're going with Pumpkaboo. This is going to be useless to me unless I manage to pull a psychic card from my deck. Okay, putting a Lotad on the bench. So they're doing Psychic Water too, so that makes us pretty evenly matched. Ah, lucky draw. I got the Psychic that I needed. And put... Oh, well, I already put an energy this turn. See, how much do I need in order to evolve to Malamar? Actually, you know what? I can just go ahead and do that. Well, maybe I have to wait for another turn because I just... Yeah, I think so. Okay. It's not letting me add it, so clearly I have to wait for another turn. Okay, first thing to do spin the attack and do 20 damage to their card, and then end my turn. I hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, I'm doing well. So, you know, I just got off of work and I'm going to go on winter vacation. So, the way Christmas is going to work is that the 24th is going to be this coming Saturday. So, I'm probably going to have a lot of time to do evening streams in the week leading up to Christmas. So, watch this space, is that I'm going to line up specifically what I want to play. And then, yeah, we'll get ready. You know, I'm not sure if I should do something particularly fancy. Is more than likely I'm just going to use some extra time to play more Pokemon Scarlet and also more Persona 5 Arena. Okay, what you do? What are you looking at, partner? Yeah, energy card. He still needs 2 to attack, so it's more than likely I am going to knock this one out before. So how does Rapid Strike work? Reveal any number of Rapid Strike cards from your hand, which is currently 1. And so this does 40 damage for each card you revealed. Okay. That's how that works. Well, at least it's enough to beat this little Pumpkaboo. So I officially knocked out one Pokemon. I get to take one prize. I'll pick this card. It's a rare candy, okay. That might be useful. In comes Lombre, which I believe has... Oh, it does not have resistance to Psychic type. That's good. Alright. It's already being evolved into Ludicolo. I might be at a loss here because I think I reshuffled my Malamar card into the deck, which means that I'm not going to have it in my hand next turn, which means that that attack is probably going to do nothing. Well, I guess it served its purpose. Opponent is selecting cards from their deck. Cards they are selecting. So I think this attack is just enough in order to just one-hit my Malamar. Yep. Alright, now they get to pick a prize card. Alright. Unfortunately, both of the Pokemon in my hand are VMAX cards. So let me see. Double spin, flip 2 coins. This does 20 damage for each heads. Okay, well. Let's give that a try. Oh, you know what? I should actually start with Keep Calling. I might get clobbered next turn, but I do need the basic Pokemon in my hand. Alright. Selecting cards from their deck again. Pulling out Galarian Zigzagoon. So Headbutt Tantrum is an ability that allows them to move damage. So I think it's only worth 10 damage. It puts 10 damage on my Pokemon. It's kind of redundant because the Pokemon that they have out, you know, does 120 HP worth of damage. Just saying. Alright, who do I want out? Probably this because I only have a water energy in my hand. Alright. Great Ball. Gosh, I need so much. Drizzile. Well, it's good, but it's not going to keep me alive. I might also pick Mawile too because it is a single card that has a lot of attack. But no, I think I'm going to go with Articuno. Oh. Alright. Still not beating this one attack. Um, see. I wonder if keep calling will help again. Okay, up to 3 basic Pokemon. You say no valid cards. Oh, well. Because none of these cards are Rapid Strike cards. So this was definitely a waste of a round. I should have put that first one on Articuno. And let this one get knocked out, because that's most definitely what's going to be doing. He actually used the boss's orders in order to put Articuno on the field instead. Well, that's a Spirit Breaker. Now let me see, who do I want? I don't think I have a chance because it's very unlikely I'm going to pull another energy. Swap them with Zigzagoon. He's got a lot more cards in my hand. It wouldn't have surprised me if it had the card that would have switched. Okay, Articuno. And turn. I'm still not getting energy. Oh, you know what? I didn't use this ability. Cruel Charge, which would allow me to put Psychic Energy onto Articuno. You know, I'll forgive myself for that because I'm learning. I might have strangely put him in exactly the same predicament that I'm in. Oh, actually, I let myself time out. I didn't realize it was still my turn. So, something I want to do really quick is that I should have stream avatars open in this, so I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to put it in the other section. Let's see. Gosh, where do I put this? It's this one. Alright. Have it your way. Hey, there we are. Yeah, I haven't seen these little guys in a while. Yeah. Get myself back focused on the game. Calyrex V can come on the field. Inteleon can get on the field. I still don't have any energy, though. I think I'm just going to get one-shotted right now. Well, that was pointless. At least I can put something on the bench that's going to last for more than one turn. Both of these are equally as good. I mean, as long as I still don't have any energy. Let's see. Another rare candy. Well, that doesn't help me out too much. I can VMAX this, or I can VMAX this. Well, I can VMAX both of them, actually. That's helpful. See, I need to remember to use the abilities. This was a part of the Pokemon game that was added later. It's not part of the very first gen cards. Once during your turn, you can attach an energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. If you attach a Pokemon an energy to your hand in that way, you can draw 2 cards. Well, I have like 1 energy on 1 Pokemon right now, so I would have been able to do that. Alright. Okay, another Calyrex V. Is that under? Doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I have to be active in order for it to work. That's all I know. Good lord. Still no energy card. Behold a field in which my opponent keeps all of his cards. See how it is fertile and full of low ammo. Okay, he's gonna hit me with a VMAX before I get to do it. Right of the High King does 30 damage for each bench Pokemon. So 30, 60, 90, 120. Well, just 100 it seems. Maybe they decided to do the other one. I don't know. 3 rare candies. Like all 3 of the rare candies in my hand. Oh, goody. Can't even use them. Nom nom nom. I am so dead. Say, hello, Jester. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Re-energy, max latch. 250. And that's it. That's the round. So I'm starting to figure out, maybe some of the fundamental errors I made when I built this, and then we're just going to take that into creation mode and see if we can make a deck that is just works a little bit better together. But first, another Pokemon battle, because I know that's what you all are here for. Yeehaw! Alright. Okay, I did win the coin flip. Let's see. What am I up against this time? Wow. I'm actually leading with a V card for the first time ever. So my first attack on this card is called Shadow Mist. During my opponent's next turn, they can't play special energy or stadium cards. Alright. We're up against Kyrian V, who has 10 more hit points than I do. How dare you? Capricious Bucket. Capacious Bucket. Search your deck for 2 energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand. Maybe I have spawned one of those when I opened packs earlier. I don't really know. Okay, Great Ball. So I'm going to need to use probably both of the Great Balls so that I can get Pokemon onto the bench. Calyrex VMAX, but it's the water type. That's interesting. I could also get Articuno or Cresselia. I think it might be best in order to get Articuno. Okay. So, Articuno has the ability that as soon as I bench it, then I will be able to attach 2 energy cards to it, which gives it a head start when it comes to battling. Okay, second Great Ball. Okay. I think... Okay, there's no valid cards here. I can't pick out a Pokemon from that group. I'll put one onto him, but I can't attack with it because it's not a psychic energy. My opponent doesn't seem to be in a hurry about that either. Okay, Bird Keeper switches to 2 Pokemon. Now you can put a second energy onto Arceus. Search your deck. So first attack is Trinity Charge, which lets you to search your deck for 3 basic energy cards and attack them and attach them in any way that you like. When he gets 1 more energy, he's going to begin hitting me for 120 damage. Alright. Only got water energies. I'll get myself one closer to doing my Astral Barrage. So let's see. I think I already got this ability. That ability is automatic. That's why it didn't go off when I was trying to click the card effect. I'm so used to card effects just being manual. Alright, where are we going next? I've got 1 card in hand, you've got 6. So shut up. You do. Okay, now it's a V-Star. Trinity Nova, search your deck for 3 basic energy cards and then do 200 damage. Which only leaves me with 10. Well, I've gravely underestimated all of this. Looking for 2 energy cards. Put them in his hand just before he hits me for almost all of my attack. Wow, what is that? That's a Curum VMAX is 330 hit points. Uh, So Astral Barrage lets me choose 2 of my opponent's Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on them. Alright. See, is it me? Do I need to do something? I'm in a panic. Okay, he clocked out. So after I read about this game online, I heard that there are reports of people freezing the game like this. It would force their opponents to forfeit, which is fine because I don't care. I only care about my own rank up. You have to have you have to wait a whole 18 minutes for the game clock to wind down. I guess they assume that most 5-year-olds just really just don't even have that kind of attention span. You know, it might have been that they disconnected. We have no way of knowing. Well, like I said, I can't wait for the. I can't wait for the game clock to last that long because I've got a show to run here. I've got audience members that I'm responsible for. He does care. See, and now this is running in a loop. I know because I can hear the music. You know. We're in beta. So many people just breaking the game that way. He does care. Yes, I do. So much more important to me than some rando playing Pokemon online. Let's leave it at that. Alright. One more round with Calyrex V, and then I'm probably going to go into card building mode. I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. That's just one of the character catchphrases that you can choose. You know, once again, because this is a kid-friendly game, they put a lot of stock phrases into the chat window. Pikachu loves ketchup. Yes, Pikachu loves ketchup. That is a fact that tends to escape my mind from time to time. Okay, hoping for the best. Calyrex, first Pokemon up. I have both of his VMAX cards in my hand. Okay. They're using the other Calyrex V, the one that's a water type. Its initial attack is Pierce and it does 40 damage. Lots of people are doing the Lotad and Ludicolo combo, I've noticed that. We shall soon see whose Calyrex is stronger. Well, it's definitely going to be mine because I'm going to evolve it next turn. Just saying. Go, Brainy, go. Alright. Second Calyrex V, this is the water type. And then... Okay, I don't think I'm allowed to do that this turn, but I am going to do Great Ball. Only gives me Bidoof. Dooba-dooba-doof. Yeah, attach the Psychic Energy. Okay, Shadow Mist, yeah. Does 10 damage, and then the next turn they can't play any special energy. So what do we do in the once I get the VMAX? Well, once I get the VMAX, I'm going to need 3 energy on the card. There's Lombre. There's the VMAX. With one card remaining, he can discard that card and then draw 7 more. I'm pretty sure I put Professor's Research into here. I don't know why it's not spawning. I probably need a better trainer card ratio for this deck. That's probably one of the first things I need to fix. Okay, Altaria, which is... Oh, actually it's a dragon type. I barely recognize, some of the new types that are in here. And so the dragon types, they're gold. I think, they're probably more of a coral blue in the video games. Wait, is coral blue? Coral's not blue. Coral's pink. Alright, just put a Crobat. So a lot of people are, using a lot of cards that, were actually just the same ones that I've been playing. Okay, what is this? Max Lance. Discard 2 energy Pokemon, which will make this do 120 more damage. Let's see if, he's going to end up detaching energy from this Pokemon. Alright, that was enough to knock me out. What do I want out? I want Calyrex out, of course. See, this has been useful. Okay, Pierce for 40. So what did he hit me with before? Let me see. 10 plus 120 damage is 130 damage. The right attack does 10 plus 30. And I'm sure he's free to put an energy card onto the field right now. Sploosh. I am getting pretty fatally splooshed. Alright. do this. Hit you for another 40. Now you have 90, so there. Okay, he only chose to do the basic attack on me. Okay, so what do we got now? Well, we got a Malamar, which isn't helpful because none of my basic Pokemon have come out during this match. So I might as well just do the attack and end. We're just having a back and forth right now. So, Rite of the High King, I believe... No, that actually hasn't been working. I haven't been able to attach energy on anyone or anything. I have a spiral energy, I just don't seem to have been able to use it. Alright. Well, at least I get to use my next move. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon to do 200 damage. Okay, that's precisely what I need. Okay. I don't want to lose a water energy. Okay. Okay, pick one prize. I'll pick number 4. What's behind door number 4? Oh, I get to choose 3 because I knocked out using a VMAX. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Alright, let's see what we got next. More rare candy. This game really likes it when I pull my rare candy. Let's put on the energy. Since I don't seem to be able to use... Well, Spiral Energy only attaches to a Rapid Strike Pokemon. That's the fine print there. I'm probably going to need to kick those out of my deck. Let me see. Cresselia, Inkay, Mawile, you're on the bench. Then we'll Great Ball. Calyrex VMAX, alright. See, now we're getting someplace. Sadly, I don't have a second energy. Well, let me see. This one does have a 2 energy attack. Rite of the High King does 30 more damage for each bench Pokemon. Okay, that's good. This is definitely the time to play this. Alright. Now we'll do Rite of the High King. 160 damage. Can't beat that with a stick. It taunts you with the candy. I'm really tempted. My issue is that, rare candy makes you evolve, and I really just can't get much older than this. Alright. You can discard 2 energy from the Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 120 more damage. Yeah, but then I have to lose my energy. Put something on someone that, let's put that on Mawile. I think that would be useful. And then, well, let me see. I do 120 to it, then I think I'm over 210. So I'm going to discard 1 energy. So yeah, that's enough to knock that one out. And I get to just draw 2 more prize cards because I KO'd a V card. Alright. An energy and a barrel. Because, we've all been waiting for Bidoof to evolve. We've been eagerly anticipating it. Okay, this thing's finally going to attack. What's its attack do? 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, which is just about the same as mine. And he's got a full bench. Yeah, that was enough to knock me out. Now they get to claim 3, I believe. So now we're even again. Alright. Does this count as a rapid strike? No, but Inkay counts as a rapid strike. So I could attach that to Inkay. Boss's orders. Pick out the lowest attack card, which I believe is this Altaria, dragon type card. Put an energy onto Mawile and then use Tempting Trap, which will make the defending Pokemon can't retreat. And during the next turn, the defending Pokemon will take 90 damage. So the deck strategy is actually working out now. I've got their Altaria trapped on the field. So if this works out, then that'll just take 90 damage and get knocked out, which means I would win the match. But I wouldn't count my opponent out just yet because they might have trainer and support and item cards that can prevent that from happening. Okay, Tempting Tune lets you search your deck for a supporter card. Ah, bingo bango. Do I know this game or what? Boss's orders, he's going to force me to switch. Did that actually go through? Or did he burn the card? Okay, Marnie. He's forcing us to draw 2 sets of cards. Yeah, I think Tempting Trap even keeps him from switching Pokemon off of the bench. So if you use boss's orders, then this card is still immune to it. At least that is the assumption I'm currently operating under. Alright, my turn. Okay, when does Tempting Trap come off? During your turn, that Pokemon takes damage from attacks. Oh, well, I have to attack it in order to defeat it. Which is something I'm just going to do now. Attach the third energy, and then use Bite for an upgraded 180. That's what they mean. Mawile is one nasty card. And so that makes my very first victory using this deck. Woohoo, congratulations. Well, I'm definitely keeping Mawile in here. Okay. So, as promised, we're now going to go into deck mode. And we're going to look through what might be some obvious Achilles heels in this. Let's see. What was something that was a Y ability? Oh, I know. Well, first thing, let's kick out the Spiral Energy cards. Let's find out a special energy that's a bit more compatible with this. When you attach this card for a Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it on the deck. That might be useful. Lucky Energy. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, draw a card. I'm not following this one. If the Pokemon that this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, draw a card. So this will let me draw extra cards every time my Pokemon is attacked. Powerful Energy. As long as this card... Well, let's see. The attacks of the energy... The attacks of the energy Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So... Oh, well, the attacks of the normal Pokemon. So, yeah, you have to attach that to a normal Pokemon in order to get the bonus. Alright. Rapid Strike Energy, I think it looks like it's Fighting type energy. Well, it's actually two energies. It's Water Energy, and it's Fighting Energy. Okay, so, let's see. Treasure Energy... As long as this is attached to a Pokemon, it provides normal energy. If you took this card as a face-down prize card during your turn, before you put it in the hand, you can attach it to one of your Pokemon. Well, that's largely dependent on my ability to knock out Pokemon. And V-Guard Energy. The Pokemon this card is attached to takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. That actually probably might be the most useful of all, because everybody is using V cards right now. Well, I only seem to have one. What would be better? V-Guard Energy or Lucky Energy? Do I want to draw cards? Or do I want to use V-Guard Defense? Well, maybe I can split the difference. That is... Okay, so right now I have 60 cards, which is my limit. So I had way too many rare candies. I'm going to add one. Let me go back to the energy column, and since I removed one card, then I will put the Lucky Energy into here. And so now I have 60. 2 Lucky Energies, 1 V-Guard Energy. Let me see. Anything else that I should alter here? I don't know if Great Ball is the best Pokeball I should be using. Let's look at some other ones. Heavy Ball, I only have one. Look at your face-down cards. You can reveal a basic Pokemon you find there. If you look at your face-down prize card, you can reveal a basic Pokemon. Put it into your hand and then put this Heavy Ball in its place as a face down prize card. If you don't reveal a basic Pokemon, put the card in the discard pile. Well, that actually hurts me a little bit. Let me see. Where are my other Pokeballs? Maybe that's those are the only two I have. Actually, I have an Ultra Ball too. You can use this card if you discard 2 cards from your hand. Search your deck for any Pokemon. Do I want to start discarding cards that much? And if I did, what would I replace it with? Yeah, I might as well attempt this over the Great Ball, because the problem with the Great Ball is that I'm only allowed to get the cards that are in my hand. See, I have one full art Professor Burnett card. Search your deck for 2 cards and discard them. Then shuffle your deck. Well, it's not a very good effect, regrettably. I have a ton of... what does Quick Ball do? I have 8 of those. Okay, Quick Ball allows you to discard another hand and then search for a basic Pokemon. So it's like Ultra Athletics doesn't have the... it doesn't allow you to pick any Pokemon, just the basic ones. Unidentified Fossil. Play this card as if it were a 60 HP basic normal Pokemon. At any time during your turn, you can discard this card from play. So it's just a one-turn card. Okay, now let's look at Pokemon again. So, of probably, the All-Stars that have been here so far has been, Calyrex V and Calyrex V Max, the Water type. And Mawile, the Psychic type. No reason why I shouldn't have both. And, okay, well, I mean, this is an easy sacrifice, but I'm just going to go ahead and kick Bidoof and Bibarel out of this. Let's see. What can I use instead? Unfortunately, I don't have Phoebus, because I use Phoebus and Militic like that. Like, not even thinking about it. What does Indeedee do? Indeedee do. Smart Service. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card and then put it in your hand. Like any card at all. I can pick any card at all out of my hand if I put this down at my very first turn. Well, and it's still an incredible... It's still almost painfully basic, but it's better than Bidoof in this deck. Jinx. Selfish Lips. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's Pokemon V, your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. Whoa, that's just mean. The cards that are fighting back against the onslaught of V cards that are currently in ranked mode. Let's see what else. Mischievous is a basic card, but it has Confuse Ray. I don't know how strong it would be confusing your opponent. I have Kirlias and Gardevoirs. I don't have any rolls. Um, I could add Remorade and I could add Octillery to this deck, but I would only be able to add one of each. And it's just dependent on whether or not I want more Rapid Strike cards in this deck. Um, well, maybe I'll put an extra Sobble. So, 3 Sobble cards here. Um, an extra Drizzile. And then maybe I can boot one more card so that I can put one more Inteleon in here. Um, that's going to need to be... Well, what does Chris Elliott do? Search your deck for the energy card and then attach it to your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn, search for 3 energy cards. If you have at least 5 energy in play, no, actually that card is pretty valuable. I'm not going to get rid of that one. What about Siglaglyph? Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, and then shuffle. If your opponent's active Pokemon is Pokemon V, you can put up to 5 different Pokemon on your bench. Actually, that's probably a good one because it's a good anti Pokemon V technique. Do I want Inteleon V and Inteleon V Max to be here? Or does that distract too much from using Calres as my V Max cards? Well, it actually might be better in order to use the normal Snipe Shot ability. So, how do I want to do this? Quick shooting. So I have 3 of those in my hand now. So all of those are 3. What about this Inteleon? Might be best to focus on the Calyrex. Yeah, I'm just saying things. Let me see. Shading dealings. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for 2 trainer cards. Well, that would be useful if I had a bunch of them. So, maybe not that one. I wish I had another Siglaglyph, and I wish I had another Mawile. That would have been useful. Well, maybe something that would be useful. I'll put 2 Cresselias back into this deck. And there we go. I think we've done some significant updates. We're going to play 1 round with this. And then after that, we're going to go back to the starter decks. I need this game to demonstrate all of the different deck strategies that they came up with before they released this in beta. Fingers crossed, toe beans crossed. I can't cross my fingers because I don't have fingers. Jackson has got a nice shiny Dragonite coin to toss. Okay, I'll choose to go first. Okay, 3 to choose from. Sobble, Siglagriff, and Mawile. Okay, let's put Mawile. Let's put Siglaglyph up first. Then we'll put Mawile and Sobble onto the bench. Alright, that looks good. Okay. He's starting out with an Impidimp that is 70. I don't want to discard cards yet because everything seems useful so far. Put Articuno on the field. Let's put the Psychic Energy on Siglaglyph and let's use Warning. I'm not allowed to select Warning. I have no idea. I could also switch and put Articuno on the field, but I've already put my energy up, so let's see how well this works. Interestingly, he's choosing Impidimp, but he's keeping it on the bench. Oh, now I have the ability to use Warning. Maybe it was because it was the first turn. Okay, so I want to make sure that, I get to use that trap move again. So I am going to put that energy onto Mawile. And then I'll play Warning. Okay. Search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon to put on my bench. Let's choose. Are there V cards? Yeah, Calyrex, and then I'll put that onto my bench. All right. Okay, so now he's got to play rough. Okay, he's just evolved into Morgren. Morgren does a smash kick that's just worth a flat 30. Alright. How do I want to play this? So I think, yeah, eventually Siglaglyph is going to get knocked out, so I'm going to put the energy on Mawile instead. Then I'm going to use Ultra Ball. I have to discard these 2 cards, but I can choose any Pokemon to put in my hand. Oh, gee whiz. Which one do I have on my bench? I believe I have the Psychic Calvera in my hand, so I gotta pull out the VMAX card for it. Alright. Okay. Warning, searches my deck for a basic Pokemon again. I'll choose... Oh, I have my second Calyrex. Okay, I'm going to do that. Alright. Okay. Now it's got Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl will do rear attack for 100. 100 plus 2 or plus bonus damage for 2 or more bench Pokemon. That was a total of 480 damage. I'm quite scared now. Well, the only one who's going to survive that attack is VMAX. Alright. Eyes crossed. That works too. Hello, Sonar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Now, let me see. Where do I want to stick this one? That attack is just too strong. If you have 2 or more bench Pokemon, it does 140 damage. Well, I spent all this time upgrading Mawile, as now I'm going to pay the piper for it. Your Mechanic VTubers, rating with a party of 7. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. You guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning into tonight's stream. I do want to just give a little bit of an advisor here. If you've come in from the raid, please refresh your page to twitch.tv/BrainingTheRPGCat so that we'll be able to get the numbers in. I'm still working on trying to get affiliate status, so if you guys could do that and participate in chat, it would help me out enormously. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And thank you to Your Mechanic for sending in everybody for the raid. Okay, well, time to get back to losing this Pokemon match. Let's see. I can't even attempt tempting trap against this Pokemon because even though I would get the bonus damage, I'm sure it would clean my clock slightly before that. And it just occurs to me that he knocked out one of my VMAXs, so he claimed 3 prizes 1 turn. This has all gone so terribly wrong. Alright. Yep. Yeah, what can I say? I was completely and totally outclassed this time. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to one of the starters. Let me see. Rapid Strike Malamar, that's what I was trying last time. So was Zacian and Zamazenta. That was all the previous episode. The previous episode, that being the bonus episode that I did when I accidentally put all of my advertising up on Thursday by accident. So 2 things I haven't tried. I haven't tried grass and I haven't tried fighting. So let's try this Decidueye and Inteleon deck. It even has some Rowlets in it. Alright. Play this one. I'm wearing my comfy shorts. Who comes up with these catchphrases? Okay, I'll choose to go first. I just need to see what my first, 7 cards are going to be. Ooh, my opponent is using a water deck. So I have a choice between Snorlax and Rowlet. They both require 3 energy in order to do attacks. Well, then I'll put in Snorlax, which has the higher HP. Okay. Took a mulligan. Okay. Select my free card for... because he took a mulligan. And it looks like he's in exactly the same boat that I'm in. So I can see that Rapid Strike Inteleon is also just in this deck at default. Okay, I think I want to start with Evolution Incense. I definitely want Decidueye because now I can do the full evolution. It's evolution, baby! Attach energy here. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. I have 6 cards in my hand. Well, I still need an extra card. Okay, let's see you attach some energy now. Interestingly, Dartrix has a lot less ability than the Rowlet that's on the bench. This is what you get for selling the most action figures. Or plush toys. More than likely plush toys, because this is Pokemon. Okay, he made me draw. Which means that I lost my evolutions for Rowlet. Pretty sneaky, sis. Okay, Boss's Orders would do me no good because I wouldn't have enough energy. Energy Search would just put an extra energy card into my hand. But now since I can't evolve Rowlet, that might not be useful. So let's do this. Let's go to Quick Ball. Let's discard Boss's Orders. And then pick a basic Pokemon for my hand. I think the only ones that are eligible are Rowlet and Sobble. Well, I need to start getting Sobble out here, so I'm gonna put him in my hand. Okay. I can still do Energy Search. That's useful. What do I want first? I probably want the... Let me see. I can only attach 1 energy per turn anyway, so... yeah. So I'm going to need to start getting Drizzile onto the field as soon as I can. So Gormandize was really, really helpful in that turn. Now I have a full hand of 7 cards again. Okay, now it's got Inteleon V. And Inteleon VMAX. Okay, doing Ice Stance puts 2 water types on Inteleon. Now, I would more than assume that he would want to do a switch at this point. Does he have the switch card? Does he? 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 All right. Evolve to Drizzile. Shady Dealings. If you play a Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you can search your deck for a playing card. Okay. Use Shady Dealings. Let's get a trainer card. I will choose... ooh, lots of good ones. Probably Raihan. Okay. Then I have 8 cards in my hand. If I use Professor's research right now, then I'm going to lose everything in my hand. Oh, you know, I actually managed to get Dartrix and Decidueye back into my hands. Okay. So do I want to get here? Well, let me put this onto Drizzile so that he will be able to attack. And because it's captive energy, I can pick out a second Rowlet card. Alright. And then... see, do I want to use Professor's Research now? No, I do have Inteleon in my hand already, so I'm going to Gourmandize. Draw 1 more card and then end my turn. Indeedee. I haven't seen Indeedee. Oh, well, Indeedee was in the other deck. That's why I haven't seen Indeedee yet. Okay, he just used a Marnie on me. So much for my carefully laid plan. Okay, I do have Incense, so I will be able to evolve either Dartrix or Drizzile next turn. Oh, now he's got the V card out. Hydro Snipe for 60 damage. Alright. Now, how do I want to play this? 1 Evolution Incense. I will get Decidueye. Okay. Put that in. Okay. The ability, Deep Forest Camo. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V and GX. That is pretty nasty. Alright. I'm going to do what he did to me. I'm going to play Marnie. Now we both have to reshuffle our hand. Alright. And now I can put this on the Decidueye. That's going to be useful. Lucky Ball. Search your deck for the Pokemon with 90 HP or less. Okay, let's play that. I really only got like another Rowlet. I don't really have anything to pick here except for the basic Pokemon again. Alright. So that's done. I can evolve to Inteleon. Inteleon has a Shady Dealings as well. Okay. I want 2 more trainer cards. This time, I'll choose Marty, and I'll choose Professor's Research. Okay, I don't think I have any more active cards. Okay, then Gormandize to put 7 cards back into my hand. Aqua Bullet does 20 damage to one opponent bench Pokemon. I think this deck is fully intended to attack the Pokemon on the bench instead of the active one. This is gonna hurt. That sounds malicious, yeah. Okay, well, after all that, he's finally knocked out. So, who do I want in my active spot? Well, Decidueye, because he prevents damage from Pokemon Vs and Pokemon VMAXs. That's a rather nasty trick right there. No reason to put any energy on anybody's. Maybe I should start... well, actually, I have an Evolution Incense. Let me play that first, and then I'll get Dartix. And I'll evolve one of the Pokemon on my bench. Sobble. And... I think I have too many... Professor's Research now. So both the Decidueye and Inteleon only do attacks to bench Pokemon. Alright, so... Splitting Arrow will do 20 damage to 2 bench Pokemon. Let's see. Wait, no. Okay. I can still attach energy. I can still attach energy. I'll put it on Dartrix. Okay, so... Choose a basic Pokemon to put on into my bench. Probably just going to be... I only have 2 choices, Rowlet or Sobble, because that's basically what this whole deck is built around. Alright, so Splitting Arrow. I will target Snom, and I will target Snom. Those are his weak points here. So the only thing that would probably, turn this around would be if he forced me to switch. So we're kind of hoping for no boss's orders. Okay, he knocked out the Rowlet on my bench. This could be trouble. Let's see. Who did I want to upgrade? Let's detach this Dartrick, and then... Well, I'm going to have to do it at some point. Let's shuffle cards back to our deck and then draw 5. Okay. We can do Drizzile. Drizzile will allow me to do another Shady Dealings. I will put Professor's Research back into my hand, or should I put... What is a Scoop Up Net? Put one Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon V on a Pokemon GX into your hand. Okay, well, that just... Yeah, I'll get level ball instead. I'd like to pull a Pokemon again. Okay. Second Drizzile. Okay, now I can Sobble. And then I can Drizzile again. Okay, now shooting an arrow again. I shot an arrow into the air. Where it lands, I do not care. Because I buy my arrows wholesale. Okay, he's got a second VMAX on the bench. Alright. He has detached the green energy. But I'll just go ahead and put the green energy back on. What can I use here? Okay, evolve a second Sobble. Do shading dealings again. I think I'm only allowed to do once per turn, so I can't double up on those. Twill Jammer, Big Parasol. I'm going to put my faith in Marnie. Let's see. Oh, can I evolve this again? Yeah, I can evolve this one. So, then, after I do that, do I want to Marnie? Yeah, I think I want to Marnie. Reshuffle, draw 5 more cards. I have a second Decidueye, which I can now put here. Alright, and now it's fully powered too. So we got 2 Pokemon on either side of the bench that are at full power right now. Isn't that lovely? And now I'm about to pop 2 worms. Destroy that worm, and destroy that worm. Oh, actually, one of them evolved. Alright. Got a level ball in from my prizes. Suicune. Okay, his bench is getting a lot stronger. Alright. Yeah, boss's order is going to force me to switch. Okay, so... Who do you want? You want Inteleon, who you've been picking on this whole time. Okay, knocked out that Inteleon. Selecting prize card. Put the Decidueye back on the field. Alright. Capture energy. I think, yeah, Inteleon is going to need it. Okay. And because of it, I can pick up basic Pokemon. I think Sobble is the only one that's currently in my hand. Do I want a Professor's Research here? I only have 14 cards left. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon. Prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. I wonder if that includes... Yeah, I wonder if that includes bench sniping. Well, we're about to find out. I don't want to do either of those. I'm just going to attack. Okay, Splitting Arrow. $70, $80. Well, I'm just going to give both of the attacks to the Moth because... No, I don't think I'm allowed to. I have to pick out 2 Pokemon. I'll put it on the other Moth. And I've knocked out the Inteleon, which means I now get 3 prize cards. Okay, this one, and this one. I'll just take the top row. Alright. Now I have a boss's order. I mean, you know, given that we both did the same basic strategy, my advantage thus far has been that I've been using grass. Oh, you know what? Inteleon can snipe too because it has quick shooting. Once per turn, you can put 2 damage counters on 2 Pokemon. Alright. Aurora Loop is going to put 2 energy attached from the Pokemon to his hand. Okay. It does 130 damage. Which is most of the damage on my Pokemon. Alright. So, what to do? Okay, well, I'm going to use Boss's Orders. I'm not going to let him get away with this. Who do I actually want to keep on the bench? Okay, I'll put Orangura on the bench. Alright, then, well, Level Ball. Get Drizzile again. Attach it to the Sobble. Okay, use Shady Dealings. Put Marnie into my hand. Okay. And then I want... Well, let me attempt quick shooting. Yeah. 2 damage counters on one of my opponent's Pokemon. Okay, well, 90. And then Splitting Arrow again. Okay. So that is 60 and then 90. So I've knocked out 1 more Frostmoth. Alright. Choose 1 prize card. That's another Decidueye. Poor guy. Pumping a lot of energy into the Suicune. So why extra energy on the Suicune? Um, Aurora Loop is only worth 3. Maybe, I think he has a card that will... No, he doesn't seem to. Sometimes cards will allow you to attack using the cumulative energy of all the cards that are both active and on the bench. But I don't think that's what the situation is. Okay, I know, yeah, he's gonna bump off the Decidueye now. Alright. This is gonna be a little bit harder to do because after I ice the last Frostmoth, all of the other Pokemon are 120 attack and above. So let's see. Well, first things first, I'm gonna Marnie. Put all these cards back into my hand. Okay. And then, well, Shady Dealings. I think I had already taken that one. Let's do Quick Shooting. Okay, 60, 70, 80, well, let me see, 90, 100, 110. Okay, y'all want to do that. And then Splitting Arrow again. Okay, 20 goes onto Frostmoth, and then 20 goes onto Oranguro. And that's my last prize card. So, woo! Victory! And with a starter deck, no less. This has been a rewarding evening. Because I know I was losing left and right when I was doing the preview show. Alright, so I think we're 10 minutes out, so I want to end this on a good note. I want to end this on a good note where I've already won. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to start to work on ending this stream. So let me see. I've got 50 additional crystals. Have I... So let me see. And then that gives me 230 crystals, and then... okay, I'm not able to get more points in Battle Pass just yet. Thanks for streaming, Brady the RPG Cat. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Sonar AF. Thank you, OS Devon. Thank you to your mechanic VT, who rated with a party of 7. You're fantastic. Thank you to Jester, and thank you to Jester, and I believe that's everybody. So thank you once again for tuning in to another installment of Brady the RPG Cat. So I'm going to be introducing a lot of TCG cards into the fold. You know, probably at the beginning of next year, because as I've already said before, you know, what I personally would like to do is I would like to make this an all strategy and RPG stream. So you're definitely going to see more of Pokemon Live, particularly when it comes out of beta. And we're going to be playing some Magic, and of course we're always going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Tuesday nights with our group from Rocky Mountain Pro. And so I'm not going to be on tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday. And Sunday we're going to be doing another installment of Tabletop Lore. We're going to be reading more out of the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. So thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Once again, this stream is brought to you by GreatMedia.Games. Visit GreatMedia.Games and use the code 1050 at checkout for 10% off your online purchase. And also, this is donate. This is also don't forget about our campaign to donate to Extra Life, supporting Children's Hospital Colorado from now until December 31st. We're going to be keeping those links live until December 31st. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to do a raid now. Let's see who's available. Let's see. I think. Hang on, still waiting for the page to load. Okay. That's interesting. They might be interesting. Um, hmm. Let's see. Who's all the way towards the end here? Okay, so where we're gonna go over to Kite VR. Right now they're in the middle of playing Gas Station Simulator. So let's start out with a shout out.
Health, especially since we aren't actually getting any weapons or anything.
Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb is a game that I really need to try.
Alright, let's see if we can get something actually... I don't know. Some sort of weapon would be great. At least one of them usually shows up on a run. I'm surprised we haven't seen one.
Alright. So we're going to head over to Kite VR. So... Alright. Thank you very much for tuning in to tonight's stream. I'm going to be back on Sunday with Tabletop Lore. And so I'm taking Saturday off. I'm taking Saturday off because we've been working on a top secret project. And that's going to be airing a little bit closer to the holiday season. But in the meantime, thank you once again for tuning in to tonight's stream. We'll be back on Sunday. Have a good night, everybody. And thank you very much for watching.